For ladies, you need to be able to know when the guy really loves you. Love is not a feeling. Hi, my name is Niyi Odunsi. This is the Good News Channel TV. We're on the parenting channel where I give you tips about how to be a great parent, a good parent. Now, today we're talking about training up your children. The Bible tells us, Proverbs in chapter 22, train up your child in the way that they should go, so that when they're old, they will not depart from it. Now, to train means to condition. You see, when you look at a train, you have an engine, and then you have the various curtains or how the or the chain behind the train. You see, that's what it means. The train, the engine room in front, is being followed by all the other cabins. That's what the train is. Line them up. That's what the Bible is saying when it says, train up your child in the way that he should go. It's saying you should be the leader so the children can follow. Now, this connotes two things. Two very important things which you have to take note of. Number one, when you look at God's original plan to have a godly seed, and this you can find from Genesis chapter 1, 2, and chapter 3, and you remember the fall of man. What happened when Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit was that the spirit man died. That part of them that could communicate with God directly was destroyed. So, they could only communicate with God with their sensory perceptions. Now, God is a spirit. He created man in his image and likeness, so he created spirit beings. But when they obeyed Satan, they became human beings. And because God had put in everything he created the ability to reproduce after its own kind, man could no longer bring forth or give birth to spirit beings. Man, because of his fallen nature, because of his dead spirit, could only give birth to children with dead spirits. Man took on the nature of Satan, and graphically, this was portrayed when Cain murdered Abel, his brother. They had taken on the nature of Satan, and you know Satan is a thief and a murderer. Now, any child born into this world comes with that nature, a dead spirit, a rebellious spirit. So, naturally, every child needs to be trained. If you leave a child to itself, it's going to destroy itself. Take, for example, feeding habits. Children from a very early age, let's say a 2-year-old, give them a choice between eating vegetables, oranges and apples and pineapples and all that, and eating ice cream, sweets. Which one do you think they are going to choose? If you have a baby at home, you of course know which one they're going to. They're going to choose the ice cream and the chocolates and things that will damage their teeth, things that will stunt their growth. They're not going to take the nice things. This is because they have dead spirits. You can't leave children on their own. They need to be trained. They need to be taught what is right and what is wrong. And don't make a mistake about it, thinking that, oh, a baby, 3 months, 4 months, oh, they're so lovely, I can't discipline them yet. You're making a big mistake. No. You have to start early. Train them early. It's been observed. You have a child that's breastfeeding. these babies from that age try to control their mothers. Some of them cry and cry and cry just to get attention. Now, if a parent doesn't know this, the child will be controlling the parent, even as a baby. So from that very early age, you have to learn to train your children. Let them know what is right and what is not right. Let them know what is good and what is not good. But let me quickly explain this to you again. I gave the analogy of a train. You are supposed to be a leader. That's how to train. Like the engine room in front and the cabins following after. That's what it means to train up a child. Line them up after you. So, if you're a bad leader, you are going to train up your children to be bad followers. When they grow up, they are going to be bad leaders. If you're a good leader, because you see they are going to follow after you, then they're going to be good followers, and when they grow up, they will be good leaders. Now, understand this, and this is key and crucial. Your children are also going to grow up to be parents, mothers and dads. So, whatever you're teaching them is what they're going to pass on to their own kids, naturally. Now, if you look back at your own life, you remember and you realize that some of the things that you do today, whether for good or for bad, you learned from your parents. So, be very careful. Whether you like it or not, you're a follower. You're training your children. Make up your mind to be an excellent leader, a godly leader, whether father or mother, and your children will follow after you. Don't go away. I'll be back.